I want to share my hot takes, but I'm afraid I'll get ostrich-sized. My neck's already long as it is. I couldn't handle the screw to knee. Went into my local superstore today. These prices are highly robbery.
No, not a highly. Those are connected to reeds, which are the very struts our cods plea on.
Y'all, what if a zombie a pack of lips really happens?
No, not a bunch of lips on a discount sale. Do y'all like ice cream or cookies? Or lemon meringue pie? It's like lemon meringue pie, but you put it in the bath. I say fair play. This is only a tippity iceberg. Look what the government are ripping off the Irish people with billions, but you won't talk about that. I was gonna wonder why they're talking about the Irish, but then I merely read their username. That also probably explains why they said tippity iceberg.
I don't know what I am doing on this page. This fact sounds intriguing, but I don't understand. Can someone explain this in Damien terms?
Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Acoustic Awareness Month, celebrating neurodiversity.
Beats me. I'm acoustic. I have no idea how I got my wife. Good luck. You could always start with something simple like, hi, or it's okay, I'm safe. I haven't ever killed anyone before.
Yes, nothing to better calm the nerves of someone than approaching them and saying, don't scream.
Yeah, being acoustic literally rocks.
That is a strange expression. I am made of meat, I'm not made of stone. I'm honestly a pretty big scary cat as well. I tried going to a haunted house with my sister, like an entertainment venue, not a legit haunted house, and it wasn't scary at all because she was just laughing the entire time. That was one person. I can't imagine having 8+ people around. That's also just an absurd size for this show. Well, the fact you're a big scary cat is why you weren't feeling too scared yourself. Everyone was hiding from you. Who's Chester? Well, he's clearly someone very large who enjoys making art, and you can buy him. Because money's tight and he's just selling his whole self now. If you want to be extra psychotic, buy him and tell him the only thing he's allowed to draw for you is a bath. She may technically be correct if they never constipated the marriage. In some jurisdictions, a marriage isn't complete until that happens. You heard it, folks. It's tradition. I mean, you know, if you're struggling with it, it's okay. You can get some glue and it'll make... Constipated? Ah, great, someone's pointed it out. Now's your chance to rectify this understandable mistake, sir. It means intercourse after the wedding, even if you did get it on before you got married. Many jurisdictions still have an old law that says you have to do it after the wedding for it to legally be a marriage. It's very old-fashioned, but that's still the law in some places.
If this is where the prequel is headed, county out.
Breaking news, Brewster County in Texas has disappeared from the world map. Eyewitness accounts claim someone there just didn't like something on the internet. Officials are pleading with citizens to please double-check their spelling when making unnecessary rants online.
Either going to be on her podcast or get a cyst and deceased trolling manic spiraling fire like this.
Okay, whoa. Let's just backpedal what's this person's experiencing right now. So this is the fork in this person's road. Either something appearing on a podcast, or they're going to develop a fluid-filled swelling of pus on their body, and a troll revived through necromancy is going to come around like a rabid maniac shooting fireballs. And look, you know what? They are both very equally possible things to occur in this world.
This sub is filled with scammers.
No one cares, but I'm just going to give my 2 cents until it gets deleted. I came to this sub like everyone else, trying to improve my site and seek advice from people who may have more success than me. Instead, I get messages from people who eventually did scam me, others attempting to. I've learned it's a dog-eat-dog world from this sub. No one really wants to help. They either want to make fun of your site or try to take advantage of those who have no experience. Don't want any sympathy, just looking out for those trying to improve their sites too. Beware out there. So you're probably not getting the help you want because you keep walking around sniffing everyone's butts. Hello everyone, I'd like you to meet our newest employee, Mr. Walker.
Walks.
No, Jonathan, sit down.
But I'd need this. Now get your fat booty back down the mountain and don't look back.
Pudge, eyes bulging, curled into the feeble position, still had the breath to snarl, his voice pained but full of fury.
Oh, you screwed up now, Nick. No one takes my gun from me.
So I got curious to Google feeble position to see if any sort of reference came up, and it literally automatically translate it for you. That's how often people make this mistake.
Gift, Lego bonsai tree. The Insurrections book is in here along with the tree, but it's like half knocked over and in pieces from a recent move.
The perfect yin-yang of gifts. Peacefully build a tree while planning to overthrow the government.
My new art insulation.
Gotta make sure that art retains its heat.
I call it Frick Them Cats. Edit, I use the forks because one of my cats uses this pot, doesn't matter the plant in it, as a litter box. The forks poke him so he can't squat.
You lie. Clearly you are growing illegal forks. Shame on you, sir. You know what forking leads to.
I loved Mad, the TV series, growing up as a kid. My short intention spam loved the amount of jokes they could fit over a short period of time. I still had that I before E except after C except for, and then it reads all the words that don't follow said rule for like half a minute straight while all the other characters slowly become bored out of their minds.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you why I'm so glad I learned English as a first language, so that I'd never have to actually try to learn it as an adult. The English language is an abomination of paradoxes.
Love seeing smug billionaire former crack dealers getting their just deserved.
Oh, so close, buddy. So close with what you're trying to say.
Selling a deal up later. Could buy now or buy it later. Wouldn't hurt to see Florida outbully New York, but then get picked apart limp from limp in the Cup final again. Let's go West.
I don't know what is more violent in that circumstance. Actually tearing people apart limb from limb, or disabling them to the point where they have to limp around everywhere and then picking them off. Like the latter, it sounds like you're giving them a chance or some sense of hope that they're actually going to survive.
Everyone, load and behold.
Did this person think that if it rhymes, that's what the saying is?
You wouldn't say low, it's got nothing to do with height. You gotta load yourself to, as in like to get ready, to prepare yourself to behold what you're seeing.
No, this server is so meaty ogre. Ugh.
Why are you all laughing? Meaty ogre, it's saying as if something is moderate? I mean, how do you guys not know?
It's because we all learned English the actual proper way. Pole and season. The hell's a pole and season a mistake of?
Great filter, 5 stars, very happy with his product. It very quickly improved the air quality in the spare bedroom.
Oh no.
Now that Paul and Season is among us, I know it will help greatly in the house, all at a great price.
Yes, that damn blasted season where Paul's around. No one wants him.
Regardless of what people say, the Maine was found innocent in a quarter lore. You can't have it both ways.
You can for an extra quarter though, because then it's technically 50-50.
One of them quesadillas flew in my freaking car.
Wait, was this meant to be cicada?
There's an S in the middle. What?
Does anyone know what's going on with the beauty supply store in Red? It hadn't been opened and it looks ramshacked. Must be getting converted into a wool farm.
Wife and I went here and we were not impressed. Some burgers were a required taste.
Not the right word?
With black beans and ingredients that didn't sweet.
Wrong word again.
Out taste and expensive crafted fries. 2 burgers, 2 fries, 2 drinks.
You know, by using the term required here, it really implies that when you bought the food, they force-fed it to you. Welcome to our burger store. Have this food, eat it now!
Does anywhere in town do facial packages for Mother's Day? I'd love to take my mom for some rest bite. It's a soothing experience where you lay down and rest and everyone bites you. They bite everywhere.
Number 2, watch out for customers. They have the right away. Just a great example as to when you can tell someone has merely done speech to text instead of bothering to type it themselves. Like I've been saying it to myself off the recording, and I genuinely surprise myself with how many times when I say right away, I don't say the F half the time. No wonder the English spoken language makes no sense to some people.
Yeah, enough time has passed that I can now say I wasn't involved in the incident directly. It was a different partner, but they screwed the pouch for the rest of us for sure.
Damn, that pouch really went through all of it, didn't it?
Think of how worthless a degree from Columbia University is right now. If a resume says Columbia University on it, threw it in the trash.
Will do. I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna phase through trash.
Do you ever have such a urethra moment and then it doesn't work at all and now you're severely disappointed?
I'm sure I've had those moments in the past, but I always forget about them. I think I'll leave a little vagina in my phone to vagind me when I do these things.
Wouldn't surprise me if that wasn't happening in the UK with politicians.
This person walks through the woods like, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh.